The Marlins traded Luis Arraez to the Padres. They in turn received 4 prospects. Wow.
If you want to call them prospects.
Yeah. This whole situation is boggling our minds, okay? The Marlins general manager Peter Bendix said in a press conference after the trade, "We are unlikely to make the playoffs this year," which is true. But you don't want to hear that coming from your front office, and your fan base sure doesn't want to hear that.
In May.
You still have a whole season left to try and get butts and seats and eyes on TVs or streaming or whatever it is. Like, this is the worst business decision in every step that I can imagine outside of what they're doing in Oakland.
Yeah. Well, in Oakland, at least they have a bunch of talent on that team. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the Marlins have a bunch of talent on that team.
They do.
It almost feels like a revolt against the front office because they all hate it there. Like,
bro, didn't I call it with that short story I wrote? I'm just saying.
You did. Yeah, you're right.
I did.
You did.
Okay, sorry.
But,
baseball family, sign up to be a rooter and I'll tell you about my story. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And the thing is too, is that it wasn't even like the Padres took Arraez so that the Marlins could free up cap space, or not cap. There's no cap, but payroll,
luxury tax and payroll,
because the Padres can't do that. They don't have the money to take on that contract. So the Marlins are still paying Arraez to be in San Diego. So what was the point of this move?
You know what the point was on San Diego's side? To get another middle infielder on the roster.
Yeah. Did you see that meme this weekend with Pam and Michael Scott? And she's like, you can't just stop gathering middle infielder. You have to stop gathering middle infielders. She's like, I'm going to keep gathering middle infielders so hard.
I didn't see that, but that's hilarious because that's
pretty much what's going on in San Diego. Is that entire team is a middle infielder. Everybody is.
It is just disgusting, honestly. And they're not. It's not working. It's just not working. So, huzzah for the experiment that continues to fail. So, I mean, let's move on. That was just. We can all agree that was just bad for business. Okay.
Well, so hold on real quick. One thing though is it does make me wonder. Is I checked to see how much time, what Jazz Chisholm's contract situation is. He's approaching, I think, his second year of arbitration this year. So he's got a couple more years of club control. I'm curious how long it's going to take them to move him.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Because they don't seem interested in winning. Tim Anderson will probably
the guy, the GM's was not.
Yeah. 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 We lost 5 games. I
don't know. Forget it.
There's always next year.
Yeah. We lost Derek Jeter in 5 games. I don't think it's not worth it anymore.
Oh, you lost is Kim Ng. That's who you lost. That's why you're losing.
Huge problem. That's a huge problem. That woman is brilliant.